Hello! Currently I am playing Minecraft, as you can probably tell. I mean, dirt background, world name, it's kind of obvious. So the world name Let's Play, just to separate it out from my other worlds, which is kind of two maybe worlds. I think I've got my main world and an experiment world. Let's see about what the new world seed will be. Okay, red scales. So it's a pretty simple one. Yeah, just generate structures on, world type default, done. Survival mode. Okay, create. Okay, we seem to have spawned in a jungle near a lake next to a desert. Got a pretty interesting level to be working from. There's also a volcano there I can see in the distance. Let's look at the map. Okay, so there's that volcano you can see around about that area down at the bottom left hand side. That could be dangerous. That could start a few forest fires, but I'm glad the spawning of fire has been changed so it doesn't spread so much. Okay. You may notice in my hand I have two things. I have this little diamond little thing. That's called the command emblem, I believe. Yeah, command emblem. And this is called the Doggy charm, or the wolf charm, or whatever it's called. I can right click with that, and there he is, a dog. This is a fully tamed, you can make him sit and everything, it's brilliant. You control him a bit differently from a normal dog though, and we're going to get into that in a second. But first, I'm going to go through the routine every single Let's Play goes through, and begin with some wood. So I'm going to get my wood. I'm going to get 4 pieces to start off with, which means I can get the tool set required, and just a little bit more. So I'm going to get this wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. And my dog's being a little bit obnoxious, pushing me around, so I'm going to let him sit there for a second. I'll get my sticks, I will make a wooden pickaxe, and begin my journey. There's a cave over here, so I'm going to come this way. Firstly though, I'm going to go into a bit more detail in the Doggy Talents mod. This is the talent screen, and this is the skill select. You can let him do different things, and he'll be quite happy to do those. Since we're near water, I'm going to give him quite a handy ability, the Fisher Dog ability. I'm going to train that to 3, no 2, we'll keep it at 2. I'm going to give him the Pack Puppy thing to 3. I will give him, I'll give him Pillow Paw, because I really don't like them sort of falling on their feet every 5 seconds. And let's go with maybe Rescue Dog, Pest Fighter. Pest Fighter's for Silverfish. I've never actually gained that one. I think we'll go with Hellhound. That'll be kind of useful maybe. Now in the settings section, you notice there's some options here. If you just look at the dog while I click these. If I go to short, his snout goes in a bit, little muzzle thing. Now, I don't really play with these. They don't really add that much. What I do like to do is change their colours, and there's a rainbow one there, it's a bit odd. But I like going with green, so I'll have that as green. And I'll make him aggressive, which means he can attack threats and obeys my command beams. And the dog's name, I'm just going to call him Buddy, because, man's best friend and all that. So, no, come on, this way. Now, I'm not too sure about the pack thing that I just did. It gives him the ability to pick up fish and store them, but I'm not sure if the pack allows him to store them in his own backpack, or whether he gives them straight to me. We'll find out. Okay, so he just shook off, and there's my fish. Turns out he doesn't store it. Wow. And I think I've just found the home. My home for this Let's Play series. Wow, look at that. Okay, time to go and get my work table. Wherever I've put it. I'm not actually sure. It's up there. Okay. The good thing about my dog being able to get this fish is that he won't starve to death, and neither will I, hopefully. I am very good at letting my hunger bar just run out, like instantly, just not having any hunger. Well, having a lot of hunger, I should say. And then starving to death, which, you know, it's not the greatest fate. A little house pre-built for me in here. That's brilliant. But I can hear a zombie, so I'm gonna have a look around for him. He might be in there, because that's the greatest source of darkness around here. Yeah, it looks pretty good, this little bit here. So, time to put this down, and I've got my pickaxe, so time to get the same amount of stone I get every single time I start this game, and I'll be... Okay, I have my 14 stone, which was exactly as much as I needed for this. Now I'm going to make a stone pickaxe to replace the one that I will be losing soon. A stone axe, and then a furnace. Wow, I really botched that. Okay, and I'm ready. I'm ready to get more wood, and I need to be thinking about hurrying up. I don't know where the sun is. The sun is directly above me, which means I've got some time, but I haven't got a lot of time. You see that mountain in the distance with the volcano on it up there? That looks to be quite deadly. I'm gonna have to go and check that out soon. There's a river in between, so it's fine. I really wish I had some mod like Tricapitator or something. It'd make everything a lot easier on this, but unfortunately I do not want to spoil the uses of some machines, of some other mods. I've got Equivalent Exchange, and that has a red matter axe. I've got Thorncraft, and that gives the Axe of the Stream, I believe it's called, which is a very useful axe. You hit one piece and it puts the rest of the pieces of the tree in your inventory, so that's pretty cool. A while off yet, but I don't know, I'm only gonna reckon about an hour maybe until I get it. I usually get the Thorncraft stuff pretty quickly. Looking forward to the updates on that, because apparently the system is changing a bit from being... I mean, now the system, basically, if you want to gain new materials, new research, stuff like that, you just shove in a bunch of cobblestone and hope for the best. You just put a stack in, 3 stacks in if you're going to be trying to tempt fate, and then the game will literally generate whether you get a research material. Which, you know, if it works, it works, but, you know, some people like things differently. So although I like this little place, I'm going to use it more as a sort of underground workshop. And I think I'll be building up here. So I'll create my little house where all these trees are. I'm not too sure about being in a house by the end of the day. It is kind of getting towards night time. I'm not quite sure where we are with that, but you know, it's still worrying. But I think this looks flat enough for me to sort of go to town a bit with it. Okay. Hello, buddy. You joining in? You over there? Made me lose count. But 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you're gonna need to move from there, buddy. Thought I could do it, I couldn't. Keep going. There we are. For those of you who watch Direwolf, I am currently copying his... I suppose it's not his design, but, you know, he's mostly known for this design. The 9x9 house, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I mean, 9x9s, they give you a lot of space to work with. They are genuinely a good design for a house, and it's good to have sort of a more consistent design. A lot of my houses on my main world are 9x9, simply because I've got used to doing 9x9s through watching DW20. Doing 9x9s, it does give you a bit of space to sort of spread out, to build all your machines, to get everything working quite nice. Pretty much everyone who watches this is going to be a fan of DW20 in some way, shape or form. That's besides the point. I mean, it's hardly copying. Well, it is exactly copying, but, you know, that's not the point. It is a great idea, and I've said his name now, which means, yep, I know that it's a copy. I know who I'm copying from. I should probably do this off camera. It should be alright, but, you know, it's really boring for people to watch things like this. Have I run out of wood? I have. I have not. I have about 28 more. Because I don't want to mix woods. It's the worst, horrible thing to look at. It's not really suggested to use wood at all to build a house like this, but... Okay, I've got a little bit of it done. I would like to have a bit of a taller ceiling, so I might hold off on creating that for a while. Unless I can rip this tree down a bit more. Okay. Okay, so I thought it would be kind of boring for you guys to sort of sit and watch me, you know, build a roof onto this place. So I decided to finish it sort of off camera. Now we're back. That over in the distance, I don't know if you can see it, little pink ball floating around. That is a wisp. I believe they're still called wisps. It could be something different. Buddy, I need you to chill out. Don't go out there, right? Okay. So he doesn't chill out. He doesn't follow my orders. Get in here. I don't know how to do it. I think it's up, but I'm not sure. Oh, there he is. Yeah, using the arrow keys, you can actually command dogs to do different things, which is pretty cool. Now I am going to have to change this around a bit, because obviously I don't want leaves being a part of my design. Because I like this sort of pale wood, and I don't really like this red wood, I'm going to use the red wood to build my items with, so sticks, doors, stuff like that. I really want the ceiling higher. Okay, so I started doing a ceiling, then I ran out of wood. I know I'm holding quite a bit of wood, but it's not the right kind. So yeah, my night now consists of standing here waiting, hoping a spider doesn't get in. Like, really hoping a spider doesn't get in. There's already a skeleton at the door. I really don't have luck with skeleton fights. So I'm going to keep away from that. I literally have nothing to do. I suppose I could cook this fish up. I don't really want to start a mine in my house. I might just idle in a box in my house, in my own house, in a wooden box. Pass the time in here. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, the sun has just come up, so I believe it's about time for me to say goodbye to that little box. My dog's been sitting here, poor soul, waiting by the furnace for his fish. Well, wait, they don't eat fish? Oh, Lord. You are going to be a tough one, aren't you? A tough dog to deal with. Let's see, what do I have left? I've really got no materials for anything. I really wanted to make a sword, but there we go. Well, let's go down here. Yeah, I'm going to need to fix that. Oh, okay. My first skeleton fight. Well, not my first one ever, my first one of today. I could probably get my dog to come here and fight him, but I'm gonna just kill him off like that. And that's good, it gives me some chance to grow some seeds. I mean, I'm gonna need 3 wool. So, I mean, these bones are gonna obviously be turned into flax. Sorry, these bones are gonna be used on flax to be turned into string. Now let's see how many that gives me. That gives me 6. So, now how should I go about this? Probably by using the right tool. I have no axe, it's fine. I suppose I could kill that spider I just heard. I don't know if you heard it as well. I really don't know what the audio's doing. One of these test recordings I've done, it's worked, the other it hasn't. It doesn't seem to be following a pattern. I can see Buddy's name through the ceiling, that's fun. Just to know where he is at all times. Okay, I'm only going to pull this video on for about another 2 minutes maybe. First I've got to get some stone. I need at least a stone sword, and then I'll be fine. I've got some coal now, so that's good. Give me some time to smelt this cobblestone into smooth stone. Now, it might not seem like a great exchange for a lot of people. You have to give up 1 coal just to get sort of 6 or 7 smooth stone. Because I always forget which the actual value of smelting is. But I don't know. I think it's a fair trade just from a design point of view, really. Okay, so I've got my cobblestone. Got a stick there. Great. Now I can go and kill some cows. I'm going to kill some cows for 2 things, 2 reasons. Firstly, the achievement. I don't think I have the cow tipper achievement. I know I've got some achievements from doing Let's Plays, sort of like mini test ones already. Yep, I have got that achievement. But secondly, and most importantly, I need food for my dog. Also, if I do happen to come across any sort of hostile creature, such as this guy, I'll try not to die. Because they hide from the light now, which I'm not sure I'm into. I don't really like that feature very much. But, yeah, I got an extra bone. Can't really complain at that. I think there's a spawner under there, or a cave maybe. I have had some good luck with spawners being near my spawn points. It's just unbelievable the amount of luck I've had. And I really thought I was going to die then. Apparently I just sort of hit the corner of that platform, making me survive. I'm going to need to look at that oil later and get a machine to harvest that. Any more? Any more for any more? Come on. There's got to be something around here for me to kill. Really looking for sheep, because with sheep I can make wool. I can obtain wool, sorry, I don't need to make wool if I've got sheep. There's a pig down there, that'll be fun to go and kill in a second. Ah, here is my first artifact. I was hoping I'd find one in a cave dungeon, but this is a distorted skull. It's a common forbidden artifact. And artifacts are used, as I've kind of briefly touched upon, is in the Thorncraft modification. Adding all sorts of magical stuff. There's a lot of pigs here. That's it. Everyone give me a pork. You'll be all fine if you just give me the pork. It'll be fine. Not sure that's what they're thinking, but, you know. Good. Rotten flesh. I don't know if my dog eats that. I guess I'm going to test all of this stuff out, see if my dog eats it, because I kind of got to keep him alive, because eventually he's going to be an inventory for me walking around. Also, I'm able to ride him. So, okay, this is an obelisk. Now, at the moment, this doesn't do anything. I will craft the things from Thorncraft to be able to use that later, though. I'm kind of rendering out a lot of terrain. That was my watch to tell me that I'm at 19 minutes now, which is kind of a, you know, minute warning thing. So I should really get back to base and wrap this episode up. Firstly, I'm going to go and get that sugarcane in the distance. I've already got me some cactus. Well, you know, you can never have too much cactus. Well, I suppose you can have too much cactus, but you know, it's going to take a while to get to that point. To the point where cactus stops being a useful thing. I need a lot of it later on for buildcraft and logistics pipes and things. So, you know, I'm looking forward to that bit. There's just so much to do. So little time. I'm going to be breaking these up into 20-minute bits. You guys aren't going to see a lot. But, you know, I've kind of got to do what I can, and what I can is about 20 minutes at a time, so any more than that, and the recording starts getting really bad. I mean, it's probably bad right now. I mean, I'm going to upload this no matter how bad the quality is, because I've kind of done about 3 recordings that have been, you know, awful. And I've lost my home. Okay, I found the oil, which means I found my home. I'm gonna have to end the episode in just a second. But, yes, I'd recommend subscribing, if not for my personal gain, at least. But, I'll be putting up a lot more videos. I mean, I've literally put up, like, a series of 5s, maybe? I don't even know if I made it that far. I didn't get very far into the series that I've tried to create before. Feed up my dog. There we go. Is it full? So yeah, subscribe and make sure to I'm not going to say like this video because it's not really much to like. I've not really done much, but definitely try and leave a comment. Comment which mods I should use, if any. I mean, a lot of people have different mod opinions, so if you sort of comment, I'll look into getting different mods. I'm not using any sort of, I suppose, hack mod that lets me fly, or tree capitator. You know, it cuts down a whole tree, yes, but I have other mods to do that, and I have to kind of earn that privilege. So yeah, I think that's about it. So yeah, I'll see you later, guys.